Hey everybody, welcome to Dad, Daughters, and Drinks, where you'll always get at least two of those three. Today we are going to be reacting to Voice of Baceprot, Enter Sandman live from France. So it's been a couple weeks since I've done a VOB reaction video, not because I didn't want to, but because I was traveling for work and I just didn't have the time. And so a few people had actually recommended Enter Sandman as a video I should watch. One person specifically sent a link to this one in France. So I figured, what the heck, let's go ahead and do it. And so I'm sure this is going to be awesome as always.
Are you ready to roll? Are you ready to roll? Okay.
You know, she just seems like a really awesome person. I've never seen interviews with them or heard anybody talk about what they're like, when they're not actually performing, but just something about the way she interacts with the crowd is very kind of straightforward and awesome and a little authoritative. Like, are you ready to rock? She usually repeats it, right? Are you ready to rock? I love it.
Okay. Let's sing along with me. This is Enter Sandman from Metallica.
I mean, they sound great, as always. I had a question for anybody out there who may be a drummer. I noticed that the drummer was barefoot, and I feel like I've heard of that before, not with VOB necessarily, but with other drummers. But every time I look for it, like, they're always wearing shoes or something. Is it a common thing for drummers to be barefoot? If so, like, what's the reason for that? Is it just people are more comfortable because they can feel like they sense the drums better or something? I don't play drums, so I don't know. The closest I came was Rock Band. I got pretty good with the drums. I could beat all the songs on hard, expert some of them. Some songs like Painkiller couldn't even get past the intro, but I got pretty good at it. But I don't remember if I did it barefoot or if I was always wearing shoes, or if it was just whatever my feet happened to be at the time. I don't know. Just curious. always appreciate how when they're doing covers, and it's not like I've seen a million of them or something by these guys, but the ones that I've seen, they do tend to put some sort of very unique section in the song to them. They don't just want to cover the whole thing from beginning to the end and sound like it's just them trying to repeat the original. They'll do it, reasonably well, like in terms of trying to match the original, but then all of a sudden there'll just be something that's completely different from the original that still fits, which is, an interesting skill if you can figure out how to do that for a song like this. What they were doing a second, I noticed, I'm trying to think, I think it was the Rage Against the Machine song when it was Killing in the Name. Like they were playing and then they did something a little different. And then they threw in a little bit of the riff just to kind of remind you that was the song that you were listening to before they, kind of continued on doing their own thing. And it's almost like what they did right there. Like it was a little bit different. The guitar solo was different. If you just heard that little bit, you might not have known it was, but then they kind of threw in that dun, 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 and then you'd know, right? And then went on to do some other stuff. Anybody who's watched my other videos knows that I have mad love and respect for the bass player in this band. But just here, like it looked like what she was doing was fabulous, but for some reason I wasn't hearing it very well in the mix. I could just really only hear the lead guitar doing that dun dun dun. Yeah, if I weren't watching it, I wouldn't know what she was doing. It's just unfortunately EQ'd down a little bit because it's like the little bit that I can hear sounds fantastic and it looks really cool as well. I wish I could hear it better. And admittedly, I've listened to a lot of rock music over the years. My ears aren't as good as they used to be. For all I know, I've got some, issue hearing bass notes and everybody else is hearing what she's doing just fine. So if that's the case, don't flame me in the comments. Just write it off to bad ears. Yeah, that was super solid. That was a lot of fun. And I tell you, I wish I had more time. I would sit around and listen to these guys all day long. I want to listen to as much as I can so that I can put them on my playlist that I'm listening to outside of doing reactions, because I can only listen to things outside of reactions that I've reacted to or just stuff that I've heard before. And so with these guys, I can't, go and say, put on Voice of Baceprot on shuffle and then ruin all of the music that I still have to hear. So trust me, if I want to react to these guys more than I do. It's just the time thing. As soon as I can get some time, I'll be reacting to every one of their songs. I love them. But yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, super solid. Loved it. I wish I were there to watch it. And I think that's about it. I look forward to doing the next. So I don't know what the next song that I'm going to do from them is. I think I have a couple still left on the list, but there's not a lot. Most people have been requesting the ones that I've done. The Rage Against the Machine, this one, the age-oriented, Nobel. There was one other one that came up a lot that I did. Yeah, and so I've knocked all of those ones out. I feel like I said, I still think there's a couple more floating around, but if I don't hear from people on what they want me to react to next from this band, then I'm gonna have to just start, picking random songs and going at it. I'm sure I'll love it anyway. But in any case, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you have a great day. I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.